Alright, so before I get started, welcome to the video. Thanks for tuning back in. Good to see you guys on here. I'll be taking you through the second leg workout of my weekly split. So I usually train a quad focused leg day on Tuesdays. Now it's Saturday, so I'll be training a hamstring focused leg session. It's my last workout of the week. Push hard, get tomorrow off, and then back at it again Monday. If you guys want to follow the current training split that I'm on, that is the workout of the week section of the app. That gets updated every Sunday, and yeah, there's some good stuff. So the link's usually in the description for the training and all that good stuff. But today, like I said, is a hamstring focused leg session. Of course, we can get started with some calves because my priority is not only just growing my hamstrings and my quads, but more than anything, bringing my calves up to really match. So I already ate a pre-workout meal, had a sweet potato early this morning. Razzle ate my 45-minute prior to training sweet potato. So gotta keep the little guy happy, but I'll be all right. I had enough carbs today in me, and then just pairing that with Raw's pre-workout. So typically you guys probably see me take the pump squared, which is glycerol combined with the raw pre. Now I really like that one because it's only 50 milligrams of caffeine in the raw pre. Then you got some ingredients for focus and pump. So the dosing is really good for me. I don't like a lot of stim, not big on beta alanine out of that because that's all I've been taking. So this guy, I went with their essential pre, still really solid. Now there's 200 milligrams of caffeine per scoop, so I just throw in half a scoop of that, and that's still really good formula. It's got some L-taurine, L-tyrosine in there, so it kind of helps reduce muscular fatigue while you're training, improves the focus. You can really feel it. But because of the 200 milligrams of caffeine, and because I think it's got a little over 3 grams of beta alanine in there, I just go half a scoop. That's it. I'm tapping out at 100 milligrams, guys. I probably used to be a little more of the adrenaline junkie when it came to down in some intense pre-workouts back in like the C4 days, but now I'm chilling. I'm trying to keep it calm, collected, focused, good pump. That's it. That's all I want. So half a scoop of the essential pre, and then to get a little bit more L-citrulline, L-taurine, L-tyrosine, again, just kind of improve the pump and keep the muscular fatigue at a minimum, I add in half a scoop of the raw pump. So not the pump squared, that's glycerol, but just the pump. And that combination, half and half, I'm good. It gets me through the workout, no crash after. Yeah, that's gonna put me right where I wanna be for this leg session. So again, I guess they're so Raw and Revive, the official, unofficial sponsors of the channel. I've been working with them for a little over a year. If you guys want to shop any of the stuff, it's available on the site, linked below. Code Merk will save you some money and supports the channel. So appreciate you guys who've been rocking with it and enjoying it. Gets me juiced up to see you guys juiced up about the pre. So other than that, not much else to do but to get to this session. So I'll see you guys at the gym. So on these, the second leg day of the week, and both leg sessions on the workout, prioritize my calves because it's the muscle I really want to bring up that I feel like it's lacking proportionally on my physique. So traditionally I would, hit my heavy lifts, do some isolation movements, and then I'd finish with calves, maybe some abs, maybe a little cardio. But of course by that time in the session, 90 plus minutes in, I really don't have that much energy to get my calves. I'm pretty fatigued, pretty exhausted. This way, by putting the calf exercises at the beginning of my workout, I'm able to prioritize it and really put the most energy into the muscle that needs it the most. So just kind of something I picked up, and I feel like it's helping. So I'll do 4 sets here, and the methodology is the same. So I'll walk you through the set as I do it. So what I'm doing is for the first one on each, so I'm going to start with 4 seated and move on to 4 standing. I just want to put a good stretch on my calf. Really get comfortable with the bottom end range of the rep, right? So I'll sit 10 seconds, and I'm only doing that on the first set. So the rest of the sets, I don't do this 10-second hold. I do a 10-second hold, and then from the hold, squeezing up from the stretch position as hard as I can, and then giving it, you know, maybe 110, 120% boost at the top. Once I'm there, then just repeat it. Boom. Down, all the way, full stretch, full squeeze, squeezing even harder, right? So doing that for 10. To be honest, I lost count, so I was talking. 2 more. And once I get to 10, and I'm trying to get with control through the full range of motion for 10 more. Kind of get a little fast when I gotta rep them out. Ooh, that's it. That's the strategy. So 4 sets, seated, that was the 4th. And then same thing, standing, pick a good weight. Even by the seated, which I never used to get a calf pump, hitting seated calf raises. Man, by the end of 4 sets, it's what, 80 reps? And they're 80 good reps. You know, like I said, they get a little fast toward the last maybe quarter of the set, but it's still good tension, still putting blood into my calves. And man, not looking half bad, Zach. Alright, so next 2 we got are gonna be a lying hamstring curl, just to kind of get my hamstrings ignited, a little pre-exhausted before I go into the big compound lift of the day, which is gonna be deadlifts. Alright, so on this too, little tip, as I'm squeezing up, I'm almost like pushing my pelvis into the pad, squeezing at the top. Mentally, I'm trying to hold it for like a split second at the top, and then as best I can, even though I'm going pretty heavy, because it's 8 to 10 reps, coming down with control, feeling a good stretch, and then repeating it. You know, if I get to like 7, I know I got a couple more. I might take a second, catch my breath for like about 2-3 seconds, and then try to bust out a couple more. So almost like a rest pause, just a nice little trick to extend the set a bit. set up my little contraption here for the glute ham raise. Now, if you have a partner, all you really need is a pad to put your knees on. If you're still relatively new to them like myself, you can really use any size medicine ball will work, just something so I'm able to catch my body weight and give myself in a little assist up. So if you're new to doing them like myself, it makes it a little easier. Of course, the goal is to get to the point where I can go all the way, hold myself up all the way until I get to the ground and then come back up. I just contracted my hamstrings, but still not there quite yet. So instead of having a partner hold my hands, it's a little easier to set up on a Smith machine if it goes all the way down. There's not a good one at this gym for that purpose, so just kind of set up the barbell. And the important thing is the barbell can't roll forward, because to engage my hamstrings, I'm basically going to be doing a curl mentally, and that's going to cause the weight to go up and forward. So a little bit of weight on the bar and then having it behind these is going to hopefully keep this thing in place while I go down here. So try it out. And then I'm just trying to control my torso as best I can, as far down the range of motion as I can. And once I lose strength in my hamstrings, drop down to the ball, push myself back up, and again I'm trying to curl my upper body essentially, right? So and then curl up, and then I don't want to come all the way back up on this to where if I'm back up straight, there's no tension on my hamstrings, right? So I don't want to give it maybe like 10-15 degrees where my feet are still having to press up into the bar, the back of my heels, the back of my back of my Achilles really. It's having to press up into the bar to keep my hamstrings under tension. So 2, 3. So I'm using that med ball to assist, but I want to assist as little as possible because I could really get down to the bottom and just push myself pretty much all the way back to the starting position, right? So just really control is the name of the game. But golly, let's get my hamstrings. And in this one, since I'm finishing that session, I'm a superset with a few kettlebell swings, and I'll be pretty torn up. Alright, well, that's it for today. Honestly, no posing or weight check today. I really haven't been as strategic with tracking my weight, mainly because there's been so much more time in my week that I just want to allocate to really making this brand with my partner everything it can be. So hopefully like mid to late June, when things do drop or we're right around the corner from dropping, it's I don't know, worth its salt, whatever you want to call it. So with that said, for now, with this program I've been running, I'm just enjoying getting stronger. I haven't checked my body fat percentage, someone asked, but I feel like my body composition is changing with this because I introduced more cardio kept my diet relatively the same, but introduced more cardio, and then I decreased my volume, my training volume, but at the same time, the intensity has gone way up. So a lot of pre-exhaust, superset, you know, shorter rest times, all those things, and then just going heavier, all those things bumped up the intensity. And it's been good. I still feel like I managed to split in a way I can recover. You guys saw I went heavy today. Typically, I always will with the deadlifts, but the last 3 workouts of my week, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, if you're following the workout of the week, all those are typically sessions that are a little less physically demanding overall. So, you know, we're hitting shoulders and chest and arms, but there's only 3 chest movements. And then today's hamstring focused leg day, where, you know, some of the movements are even body weight. Of course, there are heavy deadlifts in there, but aside from that, that second half of the week kind of tapers off a little bit with the amount of weight I'm moving and on my compound exercises. And then with the added rest day on Sunday, I feel like I can each week relatively consistently. I start Monday ready to go fresh, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday hitting a heavy chest session, heavy legs, heavy back, and be able to give that good energy, because you can't really go intense every day of the week. Then it's, you know, at that point it's not really intensity. So yeah, man, just been enjoying that, and yeah, that's about it. I'm excited. I think the next video we'll have some more brand updates in. So that's really what everything's been leading up to, at least the first half of this year. No shows or anything on the horizon, just full speed ahead with learning the business and sharing as much as I can as it kind of unfolds, of course. But yeah, always appreciate you guys tuning in week to week to the videos. Appreciate the support, the love in the comments. You know, I see it, and it means a lot to myself and the team and everybody who works on it, on the videos, making this channel happen. So shout out to you guys. That's a leg day. Should probably get some food going here, but what do I know? I'm just Murray.
Memphis, man.